This is ABC 7 News at noon. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. Topping our news today, an autopsy is underway while many of us were shocked at the sudden passing of music superstar Prince. But it may take weeks before we learn what caused his death yesterday. Fans across the world are celebrating the singer's life, some dancing outside of the First Avenue nightclub in Minneapolis, the one featured in the movie Purple Rain. Others creating a memorial in front of his Minnesota studio and home. Here on the Suncoast, one resident was particularly saddened. Former Sarasota Housing Director Doug Logan says he was a music promoter back in the 80s and became friends with Prince. He describes Prince as a shrewd businessman, but also a soft-spoken and incredibly shy person.
I was fortunate to be invited to be his guest at his own club, Paisley Park in Minneapolis, and in a small room jamming with his friends. I I remember walking out of Paisley Park a couple of times at 3:30 and 4 o'clock in the morning and just walking on air.
57-year-old Prince was found dead in an elevator at his studio compound in suburban Minneapolis. Florida's governor makes a stop in Sarasota last night and did not leave empty-handed.
We'd like to award you our 2016 Statesman of the Year.
Rick Scott receiving a bust of President Ronald Reagan after the Sarasota County Republican Party named him its Statesman of the Year. The private event at the Hyatt Sarasota is one of the local GOP's largest annual fundraisers. The award was given to Donald Trump for the second time last year. Governor Scott says he would have loved to have his mother and father there to share the experience.
She was so proud when we ran in 2010. She just couldn't imagine she had a son that would ever get to run for office and even win being governor.
Meanwhile, outside the Hyatt, a group of protesters were protesting the possibility of another black bear hunt in Florida. In an effort to maintain the bear population and limit the number of bear and human encounters, the state FWC last year approved the state's first black bear hunting season in about 2 decades. The FWC chairman recently directed staff and commissioners to prepare to discuss how another hunt could be managed if they decide to hold one. An academy that caters to children with autism and other disabilities is expanding now in Sarasota County. The ABA Academy opening a new facility in Sarasota. The new 5,000 square foot building will be located right off Fruitville Road. It'll feature adjustable lighting to accommodate children with specific sensory issues and also color-coded walls to allow children to easily identify classrooms and associate specific classrooms with certain teachers. John Cavoli with Cavoli Engineering is working on the project. He has a son with autism, and he thinks this new facility will have a big impact on locals with autism and their families.
We look forward to ABA coming here locally to Sarasota and increasing the awareness of the autistic spectrum and addressing the needs of the community and helping parents like myself out because we have high hopes.
Academy staff say their current building on Braden Avenue is not the best option for their students, so this new academy is scheduled to open by this fall. It's going to go up quick. All right, let's get a check on our weather on this Friday. We're starting off the weekend with some clouds around.
Yes, huh? And a stickier feel to the air.
Yeah.
That's pretty obvious if you're walking around outside that humidity's back, it looks like. Yeah, we might be able to shave a few degrees off dew points over the weekend, but not much more than that. We're at the point now where the cold fronts coming through just don't mean much.
Right.
So today we'll see a wind shift that continues to bring us some very warm weather and some very humid weather as well. Punta Gorda webcam put into motion shows that time to time we had some clouds moving through, and now we're getting some building clouds as well that are kind of locally grown. You know, you can almost call them humid air clouds. They're the kind of clouds that we get in the summertime, these cumulus clouds that build on the sea breeze front. And that's probably where our showers are going to be for the most part this afternoon along the sea breeze front. They'll build inland and then they'll move into sections of center Florida and toward the East Coast, further and further away from us as we progress through the evening hours. 82 degrees already Sarasota, Bradenton, 80 in Venice, 83 degrees in Punta Gorda, and the daytime high today will feature about 85 degrees the daytime high, with some of those showers we see developing out in the Gulf getting closer to shore, but the sea breeze showers being the main ones. We'll talk all about the forecast coming up in just a few. Scott.
All right, John, thank you. Lane closures are coming to one of the bridges to and from Siesta Key starting next week. FDOT will close one lane in a single direction daily from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the Stickney Point Bridge. The closures will continue for several weeks. The construction is part of a $5 million rehabilitation project on that span. A record number of baseball fans attending spring training games this year. Each game had an average of 7,996 spectators. Governor Rick Scott's office announced this is the first time that number has topped 7,000. More than 1.5 million fans overall attended spring training games in Florida. Scott says spring training and Major League Baseball games are a major attraction for visitors and have a huge economic impact in Florida. Suncoast roads filled with law officers this morning. Their job today, though, to help the athletes who compete in the Florida Special Olympics. The annual Special Olympics law enforcement torch run taking place. Sarasota County Sheriff's deputies running along US 41 from Gulfgate Pavilion to the north. That torch was then passed off to the Sarasota Police Department in front of Paradise Plaza at 41 and Bee Ridge Road. The Special Olympics Summer Games happen next month in Orlando, where that torch will end its journey. ABC 7 business commentator Jeff Stern joins us now with a look at Wall Street. And this has been a big week for earnings, Jeff. How are the big companies looking so far?
For the most part, Scott, pretty well. And thanks for letting me know why I was late this morning. I was behind that group. Great cause for sure. Big companies, American Express, Verizon, General Motors yesterday. Positive earnings looking strong. Unfortunately, the close of yesterday, two big giant tech companies, Google as well as Microsoft, were down, blaming the strong U.S. dollars. Good news is we're still positive for the year. So let's take a look how we're currently trading. The Dow Jones Industrial Average at 17,942, down 38 points, 0.25%, while Nasdaq's trading at 4,880, down 65 points. That's 1.32% in the negative. S&P 2,083, it's down 8 points, just over 0.25%.
Well, with the strong dollar, Jeff, you have some news, I understand, on McDonald's earnings.
McDonald's is doing well. Their numbers are strong. $6 billion for the first quarter. 1.1 of that is profits, up 35%. That's $1.23 per share. In a statement, McDonald's said brand and business is built on offering delicious food and beverage through unmatched convenience and value, and they hold true to that. They spent a lot of money last year on upgrades, turning around the company, and it seems to be paying off now. They offer all-you-can-eat or all-day breakfast, McPick 2. They're even doing a special promotion in Missouri, all-you-can-eat fries. And one of my favorites, they're bringing back the brat in 125 Milwaukee stores. McDonald's right now is trading around $126 a share. That is positive. And Scott, I'm heading to Milwaukee in a couple of weeks, so might have to try the brats there.
I think you should. That's the town for them, isn't it?
Definitely.
All right. Jeff, thank you so much. Let's get a check now on our ospreys. John is back, and we've been watching our birds, and,
yes,
and our baby just get bigger by the day.
Yeah, we were talking earlier before the broadcast started that really is beginning to look more like a predator raptor than just a cute little birdie chick. You know, it's just getting the curved beak now, and the eyes seem to be focusing on objects. And, you know, it's not going to be too long before baby leaves home.
I know. And
Don't
then
you think?
learns the art of catching fish, because
That's right.
these birds are the best at that.
The best. As I understand it, they only miss 1 in 4 times, which is an amazing, amazing fishing record, you know. So, what?
I saw the...
Oh, yes? Is that it? There we go. Okay. Oh. Lucky folks at home, you don't get to see that every day.
And it missed the camera, which is huge.
They did. Okay. Live TV. You can't beat that.
And how about a segue now to Judy Gallagher? There are many great locations to grab a bite to eat around the Suncoast. One of those locations at the mall at University Town Center is a great pit stop when you need a break from shopping. ABC 7 Culinary Director Judy Gallagher is live today at Yo Sushi. And what a fun place to eat, Judy.
Scott, Yeah, you know, it really is. And it's fun, it's vibrant, it's very healthy, and it gives you great options. We're going to find out about their new menu that's coming out May 3rd. Japanese street food is the focus. And we are talking a company that is rich in culture, Japanese style cooking, but also sustainability. So you're going to get to meet the executive chef. You're going to meet the general manager, Diego, who we love. You've seen him on ABC before. And we're going to get the new flavors of Japanese street food. Stay with me throughout the hour at the UTC Mall at Yo Sushi, and you will see what's fresh and fun.
ABC 7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you weeknights at 5.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Attention, this is an important message for anyone who had an IVC filter placed to prevent blood clots from traveling to their heart or lungs. Did your IVC filter move, break, or cause organ damage? The FDA warns that IVC filters may cause serious complications, such as heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, even death. If you or a loved one suffered serious complications, call IVC Filter Helpline now. You may be entitled to compensation. IVC filters are designed to prevent blood clots. If your IVC filter moved or broke and you suffered heart or lung damage, internal bleeding, or if a loved one died as a result, call IVC Filter Helpline today. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call today for a free confidential consultation. Don't fight this alone. Call IVC Filter Helpline now.
Please call 800-897-6764. That is 800-897-6764.
Since 1928, Kerastan has been setting the standard in carpets and rugs, producing non-allergenic wools that won't promote the growth of bacteria or dust mites like other carpets will. Kerastan wools actively remove contaminants from the indoor air, making your home healthier. And there are many colors and patterns and textures to choose from. Come see for yourself.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
At Sunset Subaru, it's all about getting more for your money. More years, more miles, more 2016 IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus winners than any other brand. And right now, you can lease the most award-winning small SUV on the planet. A new 2016 Subaru Forester for just $229 a month. Complimentary maintenance included at the new redesigned Sunset Subaru dealership in Sarasota. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC 7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
Temperature outside is a warm 82 degrees. Dew point now in the 60s, and we have a south wind at 15. We'll watch that south wind switch even further to the southwest as we head into the remainder of the afternoon. We started off with a northeast wind, then it went to southeast, now we're at south. So we're going to work our way around the clock here on this frontal passage. 81 degrees in Wauchula, Mayaca at 83 in Arcadia, 82 in Northport, 83 in Punta Gorda. Closer to the coastline, it's a little bit cooler, especially on south-facing beaches. 82 Sarasota, 80 in Venice, 79 in Inglewood, 82 in Bradenton and Parrish, and 75 degrees Longboat Key. Across the entire area, we have no radar echoes yet, but we're seeing some showers trying to make their way a little bit closer to the shoreline. As soon as that wind shifts southwest, I think the progression closer to shore will be a little bit faster. You'll notice the tendency still is for these to kind of dissipate as they get closer. And frankly, this is what we call a composite radar picture. So it takes pictures of all the radar beams from the surface all the way to the top. Anyway, you're getting a whole picture of all the scans of the radar, including the very tippy top. And that's what these echoes are way out in front of the main cell. I don't think that's even reaching the ground. That's falling through the air and evaporating on the way down. So we'll wait for the system to get a little bit closer, and maybe by about 3, 4 o'clock, we might see some of those showers work their way a little closer to shore. But it's going to be inland along the sea breeze front where the showers will start to pop up because of the tremendous amount of humidity. Then after that, probably around 7 o'clock or so, maybe some of this rain shower activity might get a little closer to the coastline and give coastal residents another little shot at some rain showers this afternoon. There are some lightning pops associated with some of these storms. Some of them are fairly significant. To the further north you go, the more the lightning is apparent. It is possible that we'll get a thunderstorm around here as well. In fact, as these sea breeze storms begin to form and move inland, could get some small hail. There's cold enough air upstairs to allow for that. We have a frontal boundary that stretches really all the way up around a low pressure area moving off into the north and to the east, and that low pressure area and frontal boundary is what's producing the cloud cover that you see here in the center part and northern parts of the Gulf waters. That's gradually going to get closer to us, and it's going to bring us that chance of rain, but it's also going to bring us some delightful weekend weather. Here's what's going to happen. Our southerly wind flow, which we're getting right now, and the frontal boundary, which will lose some of its energy the further south it sinks as it becomes more east-west as opposed to north-south. That front will eventually twist our winds around to the southwest, and once it's past us tomorrow morning, high pressure will build in. Then our winds will swing around to the northwest, and that'll draw down some slightly drier air. Again, at this time of year, these are not particularly powerful or effective fronts. So they kind of limp through and bring just the kind of kicker necessary to help produce an extra shower or two. More importantly, they twist our winds around from the east to the southwest and bring the higher humidity our way. Saturday clearing, and that clearing should last right straight through the weekend. Showers build along the sea breeze front initially, then a few showers come our way later in the evening with the main cold front passage, and then tomorrow it all clears out and we are left with a beautiful weekend. Forecast looks like this for you boaters. Watch for those shifting winds and maybe a thunderstorm or two out in Gulf waters. We'll have a 2-foot sea and a light chop, but it's the thunderstorms you'll have to dodge. And then over the next several days, temperatures remain pretty flat around the 80-degree mark. But the rain shower chances go away after today. Scott?
John, thank you. Researchers worry one of the most prescribed medications in the world may come with a risk. Drugs known as PPIs, proton pump inhibitors, are used for those with ulcers, heartburn, and acid reflux. New research published in the Journal of the American Society of Nephrology suggests a link between PPIs and a dramatic increase in the risk of kidney disease and kidney failure. It found the risk of kidney failure was 96% higher in patients taking PPIs than it was in patients taking a PPI alternative. The authors are quick to point out that it's just an observational link, and there's no evidence that the PPIs cause the increased risk. Doctors say there are 3 ways our brains get rewarded and make us feel good. The first is the most obvious, such as maybe eating an ice cream cone or taking a warm bath. The second way is by accomplishing something, whether it's a project or a difficult task, or even just building something. The third way is when you do something good for someone else or for the betterment of many. Doctors say the key to feeling truly rewarded is to be able to balance your life to where you are able to get all 3.
You feel like I'm being a good person, I'm being a contributory member to society, I'm on my way to heaven, whatever the heck it is. And there is sort of a little bit of a selfish motive there, but not entirely. I mean, you are genuinely doing something nice for somebody.
Also, feeling rewarded helps us keep negative thoughts away from ourselves and from others. When we come back, we'll meet a friend that needs a loving home, and we'll check back in with Chef Judy at Yo Sushi. Stay with us.
On Animal Outtakes, every week, it's a new animal adventure. This week on Animal Outtakes, furry, fast, and full of energy.
This is true puppy love. This is puppy love.
We're checking out some unique breeds and learning what makes them so special. Watch Animal Outtakes this weekend on ABC 7.
The all-new mysuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. So the next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America.
And who knew our pricing was so good?
G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Is your mop a dirty, disgusting mess? You need the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System, the only mop and bucket that spins the dirt away. A system that cleans practically anything and everything with super absorbent microfiber. Dip it in the washer side and the mess releases into the bucket. Then place it in the dryer side and push on the pedal. You get a clean mop head that's practically dry and ready for more. And your hands will never again touch a dirty, disgusting mop. The heads are washable and reusable. Get the Hurricane 360 Spin Mop System for just 2 payments of $19.99. You'll also get a Sticky Buddy, the reusable sticky roller that picks up pet hair and lint and washes clean in seconds. You can take advantage of our 2-for-1 Pick It Up special and get a second spin mop set. Just pay additional shipping and fee. And we'll upgrade you to free priority handling. So don't wait. Order now.
Call 1-800-394-1524 to get your Hurricane Spin Mop double offer. So hurry and call 1-800-394-1524. Call now.
Sunset Fiat is Italian style. Sunset Fiat is fashion forward. Come see the all-new Fiat collection at Sunset Fiat with new 2015 Fiat 500s priced from $12,999. Sunset Fiat is cool and sexy with freedom to move and room to evolve. Visit Sunset Fiat in Sarasota or shop online at fiatusaofsarasota.com.
It's time again to meet a pet that is in need of a loving home. John is with the founder of Dante's Den and host of Animal Outtakes, Marsha Panucci. Hey, guys.
Hi. Oh, one of my favorite dog breeds ever, a Basset. Oh, they're so wonderful.
And he is a purebred, John. He is a 7.5-year-old dog. His family was unable to take care of him at this point. They ran into a little hard times. So here is Joey, and Joey is an absolute delight. You can see his markings are almost perfect. He's a singer. That should interest you.
I've heard him sing.
Yes,
Basso
yes.
Profondo.
Yes, he does. Yes, yes, yes. His rendition of How Much Is That Doggy in the Window is one of the best. And he is a happy dog. He loves to be your couch partner. He runs around, so you can see he is not overweight. He's very, very svelte. And he loves to ride in cars.
I would imagine at 7, too. He's probably house-trained, right?
Very much house-trained.
Yeah.
And,
probably
you know,
knows some interior manners as well.
Yes, yes, yes.
Some rules.
We've noticed that he doesn't sit as well as we would like, but then again, look at the anatomy of the dog, so maybe that's not possible.
Oh, what
but
a
he
sweetheart.
is just a wonderful love. He is a very healthy dog, as best as we know it today. He came in healthy, and so he remains healthy with us.
And what is the Dante Den's adoption procedure?
Well, the adoption procedure is that you fill out an application. We review that application, and then we do make a house visit. If we don't make a pre-house and pre-adoption visit, and we go on our instincts that you'll be a wonderful parent, we always find a way to invite ourselves for coffee after they're adopted.
Of course. Well, that's a smart thing to do.
Yes.
You got to be sure.
Absolutely.
Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. And what is the adoption fee?
We have a contribution because, as you know, we are a private foundation, so we ask for a contribution of $275. By no means does that cover the care of the dog as they are with us. Yes, oh yes, I know. He knows I have that treat in my hand, yes, so he's singing for his treat. And as you know, Dante's Den has no cages. They live in rooms, air-conditioned rooms. They swim in our swimming pool. And one of the many comments that we get when people take a tour is, my goodness, I've never seen so many happy dogs. Now, take a look at Joey. He is a happy, adjusted dog. We'd love to keep all of the dogs at Dante's Den, but we do know that they need forever couches, as we say. So he's looking for a home. We will be so happy to find him a good one.
Take a good look at that face. That is a face that launched 1,000 ships. He's a gorgeous, gorgeous animal. Give him a call, Dante's Den. Marcia, thanks for bringing in such a lovely adoptable baby.
And Joey thanks you.
Oh, what a sweetheart. Scott?
Thank you, guys. Time now to check in again with Chef Judy Gallagher. She's live today at the mall at UTC at Yo Sushi. Judy.
I am so happy to be here with my dear friend Diego. You'll recognize him. He's been in the hospitality industry for so many years here in Sarasota, and you are celebrating your first-year anniversary with Yo Sushi. Tell us about the concept, will you, Diego?
That's right, Judy. Thank you so much. Welcome to Yo Sushi UTC. Yeah, we are very close to celebrate our first anniversary. We opened last year on May 1st, and we had successfully opening. But our concept is very simple. Basically, as you see the beautiful kaitan with all our dishes passing around, it's 7 colors, 7 prices. As you see, an individual plate has different colors. Our prices start at $3 up to $7.
Which is brilliant, so you can have as much as you want, but it's so affordable. Now, to make it even better than that, you have a special happy hour?
Absolutely. Our happy hour goes Tuesday to Friday from 3:30 till 6:30. It's called 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 reasons to be happy. It's $1 off all the plates, $2 sakes, $3 beers, and $4 wines.
That makes this, I love the math. It makes it so simple. For people that are not used to the kaitan, talk a little bit about your sushi being prepared throughout the day and how fresh it truly is.
Yeah, that's the key. Your sushi is about all freshness. Our chef come very early in the morning. They prepare the fish, they cut the fish, they prepare all these fresh ingredients, and by 11 o'clock, our belly is ready to serve our customers.
And throughout the day, you're continuing to make fresh sushi rolls,
Absolutely.
correct?
As you see behind, our chef constantly are feeding this beautiful kaitan.
I just love it. It makes it exciting. Now, a few weeks ago, I was at a friend's house, and she had an event catered by you. Let's talk a little bit about the to-go section and the catering.
Absolutely. Well, we have right now, our delivery system is through doorstep delivery, so you can go online and order for our restaurant. And also we have our catered menu available for everybody in Sarasota area.
So besides any bowls from $3 to $7, you can get platters
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
offices.
We got a platters, to feed from 10 people to 18 people.
And what's really great is that the prices are affordable, because after I get done shopping at some of these wonderful stores at UTC Mall, my wallet might be a little bit lighter. Diego, thank you so much for being with us. Stay with me. The executive chef is coming on, and we're going to preview some of the new menu items. You're just going to love it.
Express yourself in your new wild Lexus. Lease a new 2016 Lexus ES 350 for only $299, or enjoy 0.9% APR. Just $299, exclusively at Wild Lexus of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Thanks to my volunteer, I am a better eater.
Thanks to my volunteer, math seems simple now.
Thanks to my volunteer, I discovered new career goals.
I'm a volunteer for Sarasota County Schools, so I know I can make a difference. And you can too. Give an hour, change a life.
On Animal Outtakes, every week, it's a new animal adventure. This week on Animal Outtakes, furry, fast, and full of energy.
This is true puppy love. This is puppy love.
We're checking out some unique breeds and learning what makes them so special. Watch Animal Outtakes this weekend on ABC 7.
This is a special health alert for seniors suffering with joint pain. If you have Medicare insurance, you may qualify for high-quality support braces at little or no cost.
I'm thrilled with my knee braces.
Now, there is a simple and proven solution for seniors to get out of pain with state-of-the-art support braces.
I barely feel any pain at all.
Braces for your knees and back, as well as your shoulders and ankles, too.
I'm so happy with the quality of these braces.
Call now, and you could qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost.
I can play ball again, and it doesn't hurt.
And because of my Medicare coverage, it costs me next to nothing.
So call now.
And because I have this red, white, and blue Medicare card, my braces have cost me just about nothing.
It's true. You may get a knee, back, shoulder, and ankle brace at little or no cost.
They qualified me for 2 knee braces and a back brace.
If you have knee or back pain, give them a call. They can help.
1-800-476-8967. 1-800-476-8967.
At Devasta, our communities are built around great expectations. Yours. From home designs inspired by our homeowners, to personalized options that embrace your lifestyle, to resort-style amenities, an unwavering commitment to quality is what separates us from the rest. Welcome to Devasta. Join us Saturday, April 23rd from 1 to 3 for an Amenity Center showcase. Explore our resort amenity center and decorated models. Visit Devasta.com for details.
Express yourself in your new wild Lexus. Lease a new 2016 Lexus IS 200T for only $299. Or enjoy 0.9% APR, just $299, exclusively at Wild Lexus of Sarasota on Clark Road.
Live from our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is ABC 7 News at noon. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Welcome back. Donald Trump is not backing down just yet. The Republican frontrunner telling supporters he has to stay tough against Ted Cruz and John Kasich. Meanwhile, Cruz went after Trump for his stance on North Carolina's controversial law banning transgender people from using the bathroom they identify with. Cruz accusing Trump of being politically correct after Trump said the law is bad for business and that he would allow a transgender person like Caitlyn Jenner to use any bathroom she wants in Trump Tower.
He thought that men should be able to go into the girls' bathroom if they want to. Now, let me ask you, have we gone stark raving nuts?
After hiring new staff to help professionalize his campaign, Trump says he'll soon deliver a series of policy speeches. He may even use a teleprompter, depending on the level of detail in those speeches. Carnival Cruise Line has announced its cruise to Cuba will sail as planned. The announcement comes after the Carnival Corporation reached an agreement with the Havana government allowing Cuban-born people to disembark on the island. The first cruise is over 50 years. In over 50 years between the U.S. and Cuba will happen May 1st, and that ship will sail from Miami. Orders are for a lot of folks.
Sure seems that way.
Yeah.
For a lot of folks.
Yeah. For our weather today, we head into the weekend. We just kind of a muggy mix today, huh? Maybe some rain.
Transition day.
Yeah.
Let's call it a transition day.
I like that.
Because transition implies hope,
yes.
right? So I think tomorrow is going to be really a spectacular day, and so is Sunday. So the weekend looks like it's shaping up to be great. We'll get this out of the way, on a Friday, and then we'll enjoy the weekend.
There you go.
Plus, you know what? We need some showers around here. This is the time of year we like to get a little bit of rainfall, so that when fire season comes, might be a little bit of soil moisture to kick things off. Sarasota Bay webcam put into motion atop the tower of Van Wezel shows a little bit of cloud cover coming from time to time, but a lot of blue sky out there as well, and the temperatures have responded to that daytime heating. We are now, correct, the 80 degree mark, rather, sorry. Everywhere, 82 degrees Sarasota, Bradenton, 80 degrees in Venice. Punta Gorda comes in at 83 degrees as well. As we head into the afternoon, we'll probably top it out very similar to where we did yesterday. We'll come in at about 85 or so. And I think we'll probably see the sea breeze reinforced by a general shift in winds to the southwest. That'll take showers and thunderstorms and cause them to form inland, and the coverage should be fairly good. We'll talk all about the forecast coming up in just a few. Scott?
Okay, John, thank you. A fundraising golf tournament will be held this weekend to benefit a terrific camp for children of brave military service members who have been injured or fallen protecting our freedom. It's called Camp Corral. And joining us now to talk more about the tournament and the camp is the commander of the Disabled American Vets, Chapter 18, Walter Sire. Walter, thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Our pleasure. Before we talk about the golf tournament, tell me about Camp Corral. This sounds like just an amazing place.
Well, I tell you what it is, because it was started originally in 2011 with one camp and now has grown to 23 camps in 17 states, with more hopefully to come later on in the years. Basically what they do is they take the children of veterans that are deployed, whether it be a mother or a father deployed for a year or more, veterans that are injured, and some that come back disabled, and in some cases some that don't come back at all, and they try and provide them with a week of fun and a chance to bond with other kids in the same situation, and also develop friendships that will last through the years for them as they grow older, and hopefully be able to talk to other kids that are experiencing the same situation.
Well, we're seeing some video from that camp, and it looks like you can just tell the kids are having a blast. The families of our service members, Walter, they sacrifice as well. I want to talk about that a little bit, because their loved ones are deployed, as you said, across the globe, meaning they are apart for very long stretches of time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of things that, that happen over there, they don't talk about. And then for the kids at home, you know, the longing and the missing of their parents is really, really stressful. And, you know, we want kids to just be able to be kids. And that's why the camp were started. And the success rate so far, I mean, we have like 98% positive feedback from their stay there. And because of that, you know, it's really good.
And where's the closest camp to us here in the Suncoast?
We have two actually in Florida. We have one in Altoona and one in, and I have to look this up, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
We have actually two in this state.
Well, that's fine, Walter. I mean, these camps, you can just tell this is one of those experiences that these kids will never, ever forget, right? I mean, I would imagine lifetime memories.
Oh, wow. I tell you what they go through at the camp, I mean, it instills confidence in them and gives them a better outlook on their future, you know, down the road. I mean, they come away with a positive attitude in every instance.
Well, we're happy to report that the golf tournament is sold out tomorrow at Pinebrook Ironwood Golf Club in Bradenton. That's a wonderful thing. It starts at 8:30 in the morning, and as we said, all the money raised for that goes to Camp Corral. Walter, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your service and all you're doing now for these children of our current service members.
All right, thank you. I should also mention that National will match any contribution from any chapter that is raised during the year.
That's awesome. That sounds like a great program. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Manatee County no longer has a backlog of rape kits. It has been a problem statewide. Florida Governor Rick Scott signing a new law this week that will help reduce that backlog by setting testing deadlines. The Bradenton Herald reporting all of the rape kits that have the potential to find DNA evidence have been tested in Manatee County. Right now, detectives are going through about 90 kits to determine if any of the cases need to be closed or kept for further investigation. Some of downtown Venice's Canary Island date palms will be removed. The Observer reporting Venice city leaders have decided to hire a landscape architect to replace the huge date palms on West Venice Avenue. The trees are suffering from an incurable disease caused by a fungus. It kills the trees and then contaminates surrounding soil. Trees are being removed as soon as they show signs of that disease. And the first snowy plover nest has been spotted this week on Siesta Key. Members of the Audubon Society of Florida spotted one female protecting an egg in her nest. An area north of the public beach has been roped off to protect the birds. Snowy plovers nest right there on the beach and are common across our area, so watch out for them. We'll be right back after this.
Introducing the all-new MySuncoast.com. MySuncoast.com has been completely redesigned and includes even more great content and features, including Marketplace, the area's most complete group of listings for local businesses, an all-new entertainment section with the latest news, events, and happenings from around the Suncoast, and your photo submissions. A brand new experience on your desktop or mobile device. The all-new MySuncoast.com. Just another way we're here for you. The all-new official Suncoast forecast, only on ABC 7.
The home at 19 Walker Court. The agent. The rolling of sleeves. The look over. The look under. The application of dirt under fingernails. Turning over every rock. Turning over every chimney. Checking the nooks, checking the crannies, checking the walls. The floors, the gutters, the doors. Finding the flaw, calling the specialist, fixing it, cleaning it, prepping it, painting it, listing it, showing it, selling it. The sign of a RE/MAX agent.
Pomero Shop Furniture. After 66 years in Sarasota, we're still the leader in hard-to-find and custom-made furniture. We have literally thousands of fabrics and patterns to choose from, and our free in-home design consultation will help you create rooms in your home specific to your unique style. Our inventory changes daily, so come in today to see what's new. Plus, anything in our showroom can be part of your home the very next day. Pomero Shop Furniture, now with 3 locations.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, because Sarasota Ford guarantees you our lowest price on every new Ford every day. Save on America's best-selling truck, 39 years running, the Ford F-150. Fusions, Escapes, over 800 vehicles on site or online, all on sale. Buy with 0% for 60 months. And now, get up to 2,000 trade assistance. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
We're looking at temperatures across the region that are warming up nicely due to a southerly wind flow and due to plenty of sunshine out there. 82 degrees the current air temperature. We have a dew point of 63 now. It has risen about 10 degrees since the start of the morning. South wind coming in at about 15, helping to pump the moisture, the humidity our way, and keep us in warm, sticky feel of the air. That south wind, by the way, will probably switch a little more southwesterly as we head into the next couple of hours. The sea breeze will build, and also the general flow of air will be out of the southwest. Now, that's important because it's going to affect where the showers set up, where they build, steering currents, which way they're going to travel, things like that. 83 degrees in Wauchula, 84 in Mayak, 85 already in Arcadia, 83 in Punta Gorda, Northport, 80 in Venice, 79 in Inglewood, 81 Lakewood Ranch, and double 83s in Parrish and Bradenton with 74 degrees being reported Longboat Key. So we have a lot of thunderstorm activity and showery activity out in Gulf waters, and gradually this is all moving closer and closer to our coastline. I don't think what you see here is going to bring us a lot of action. The tendency will be for those to kind of die out as they get closer to shore. But what will happen will be, maybe we'll get a few coastal showers as this gets closer. But it's along the sea breeze front inland where the showers will first form, I think, and be strongest. That occurring probably around 2, 3 o'clock, something like that. We'll start to see those showers building here. And then they'll generally track off to the north and to the east. And we'll wait for this line of showers to follow later on in the evening. I think probably around 6, 7, 8 o'clock. We'll probably see those moving on shore. That might actually give the coastal area a chance at a shower, maybe even a thunderstorm. I don't see much chance of severe weather with this particular system, though there were some pretty good storms that moved through the Tallahassee area that kind of since weakened just a little bit. The north-south orientation of this frontal boundary is twisting a little bit more to the east and west, so it's losing a little bit of its energy. And as it sinks further to the south, we'll watch those winds shift more to the southwest. We'll watch a high pressure ridge build in back behind it. And our winds tomorrow morning shift out of the northwest, drawing down slightly drier air, slightly cooler air. Frontal boundaries at this time of year just don't have much energy to them or punch, so don't expect a rapid cool down with this frontal passage. Scattered, mostly inland showers this afternoon, higher humidity. Then we'll watch some Saturday clearing occur as the front finally moves through the area. Watch the RPM computer model, put it into motion, you'll see what I'm talking about. Showers first forming along the sea breeze front as showers in the lower part of the Gulf of Mexico kind of fall apart. Then that line that's to the north kind of works its way through, giving coastal residents a chance of some rainfall later in the evening, and then everything kind of clears out as the main front works its way through tomorrow morning and clears this out. And then the weekend looks pretty nice. Total rainfall accumulations, I wouldn't expect much out of this system. The threat of severe weather occurs mostly in the deep south today with that front, not really over the state of Florida. So although some of the storms may be stronger and produce a little bit of hail, particularly as they get closer to the other coast, I think our area is really in line for rainfall amounts of ½ an inch or less, even in some of the heavier downpours. Forecast looking like this. We'll have generally shifting winds southwest, and then tomorrow morning probably northwest. And the official Suncoast forecast has a string of beautiful days after today. Scott?
Looks great. Thank you, John. There are many different types of sushi at Yo Sushi at the mall at UTC, and the restaurant has a new menu starting next month. ABC 7 Culinary Director Judy Gallagher live at Yo Sushi today to show us more. Judy?
It's delicious, and my chopsticks are working overtime, I have to tell you. I want you to meet Chef Mike, who's going to walk us through the actual dishes that you prepared for my lunch today.
Hi, we have a tempura ramen here, which is on our current menu. Really crunchy prawns, lovely ramen noodles, and a nice broth.
I love how you say prawns, too.
Shrimp.
I prefer prawns.
Then we have these Nagoya-style chicken wings. So these are inspired from Nagoya in Japan, marinated in sake, soy, ginger, and garlic. Really crunchy and crispy.
And yes, I took down a few yesterday in the taste, didn't I?
We've got this delicious fish no chip roll with tempura hamachi, some yuzu koshu, wasabi mayonnaise, and crunchy cucumber inside there.
And a fun name. That's what I love about sushi, too. Really creative names.
The traditional and authentic ama-ebi, the sweet shrimp, so the raw sweet shrimp, really nice on rice.
Delicious. Now this was a surprise, Chef.
Yeah, this is the background story. It's a potato salad from Japan. It's from every izakaya you go to. So an izakaya is a Japanese pub, and this is like the table charge. So this is Japanese mayonnaise, Japanese mustard in there with some home pickles. Really nice with a beer and the wings.
And then I have a Memorial Day planned. I'm coming to the mall.
Ginza roll. So this is inspired from the premium area of Tokyo, Ginza. So it's our premium product. So we have the fresh salmon, the cream cheese, some caviar, lots of dressing and some spicy sriracha. Really nice.
I love that caviar balance on it with a little bit of saltiness too. This is a huge hit.
One of my favorites. This is traditionally a breakfast dish from the food from the night before, and then hot green tea poured over. We're using a dashi broth with some fresh hamachi, some fresh salmon with that fragrant shiso leaf to infuse into the broth.
And I know my friends at Edible Sarasota loved this one.
Again, one delicious one. Really hot and spicy, sweet and sour with some some crunchy hamachi in there.
So many dishes. From octopus on, you're going to love Yo Sushi. But don't go anywhere. It's time for a little creative Japanese dessert in just a moment.
We'll get back to you in a little bit. Thank you. We have some events you might want to put on your calendar for the weekend. ABC 7's Linda Carson has it all in this week's Suncoast Scene.
Join the fun at National Horse Day and help rescue abandoned and abused horses.
We're having a celebration of the horse. We're calling it Hay Day. We're doing it at the Hay Barn on Verna and State Road 64. And we're going to have games and horse rides and horsemanship demonstrations and all kinds of fun stuff for the family and horse lovers and animal lovers.
Hay Day is sponsored by 16 Hands, a lifetime horse sanctuary. This is Dancer. She has a really good life here at 16 Hands. She spends most of her time in the pasture, but they're improving that pasture right now. You can make sure that Dancer and all of her friends here have a great life for as long as they live by attending the Hay Day celebration on Sunday. And Phantom of the Opera is now at the Manatee Performing Arts Center.
This version is written by Maury Yeston, and the score is just beautiful, and it tells a little bit more of an in-depth story of the Phantom, who he is and why he became this ghost that haunts this theater.
Driving Miss Daisy with Carol and Michael opens at the West Coast Black Theater this weekend.
We don't have real cars, it's all theatricalized. We have a couple of chairs, and the beautiful relationship between the mother and the son, between Daisy and her chauffeur that grows.
Craig Swartz plays Miss Daisy's son.
The relationship between Daisy and Hoke, her driver, in this play, it's a love story about people becoming friends. And they talk about everything under the sun and bicker like an old married couple. While race is not specifically mentioned very often, it just hangs over everything that happens, even though it's not acknowledged, kind of like in life now.
And Sunday and Monday, the West Coast Black Theater Troupe presents Millennial Fresh.
Millennial Fresh is just a new sketch comedy full of 20, 30-year-olds just having fun and poking fun at ourselves and doing it in a crazy way.
The goal was kind of to bring a diverse group of comedians and performers together to just explore life through the millennial perspective.
Millennial Fresh. I guarantee you take a seat here at the West Coast Black Theater Troupe and you will walk out of this theater with a smile on your face. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Linda, thank you. Today is Earth Day, a celebration across the world. More than 155 countries, including the U.S., are planning to sign a United Nations agreement on climate change. The Paris Agreement was negotiated at the Climate Change Summit last December in the wake of the Paris terror attacks. It sets the lofty goal of ridding the world of fossil fuel pollution this century and limiting warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius. And the Earth Day celebrations will continue tomorrow on Siesta Beach. Sarasota County students working against tobacco, or SWAT, is cleaning up Siesta Beach from 8:30 in the morning until 11:30. The event will also feature an 89 Souls display of shoes, a reminder of the 89 Floridians who die each day from tobacco-related illnesses. Your entertainment news is coming up right after this. Stay with us.
On Animal Outtakes, every week, it's a new animal adventure. This week on Animal Outtakes, furry, fast, and full of energy.
This is true puppy love. This is puppy love.
We're checking out some unique breeds and learning what makes them so special. Watch Animal Outtakes this weekend on ABC7.
ABC7 is proud to present Line Dance Central. Now you can learn popular country and not-so-country line dances from the comfort of your own home. Just visit mysuncoast.com, click on Entertainment, and you'll be kicking up your boots or flip-flops in no time. Brought to you by the White Buffalo Saloon and Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Hey, Vanna, have you heard about the new Wheel of Fortune lottery game?
You bet. It's the ticket for some lucky lottery players to come here to Hollywood.
For a chance to participate in a private, non-broadcast taping of Wheel of Fortune with us.
Play the Florida Lottery game for a chance to win up to $250,000 instantly. And enter to win a VIP trip to Hollywood for a chance to win up to $1 million. Non-winning tickets only.
Play the new Wheel of Fortune game today.
Scratch, spin, and win.
Hi, I'm Joan London, and if you're worried about your parent or a loved one living alone like I was, and you want reliable senior care information, then call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. You'll get free information on assisted living, Alzheimer's care, nursing homes, even important financial information.
They had obviously researched every place, not just given me names. They found me a place for what she could afford, and it was magnificent.
We're now very confident that she's safe, and they just helped every step of the way, and I can't thank them enough.
So if you're struggling to find reliable senior living information, call A Place for Mom. This is a free service, and you can trust them to help you.
Call right now to get your free Senior Care Compass ebook. Find out about the 5 best-kept secrets on financing senior care and assisted living.
Call now, 800-290-0352. 800-290-0352.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. So the next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried, Flooring America.
And who knew our pricing was so good?
G. Fried, Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
We are delighted to have Dr. Kaminsky join our team at the Totola Cancer Center.
I'm a radiation oncologist. I was at the National Institutes of Health, most recently at the Medical College of Georgia, specialized in central nervous system cancers, prostate cancers, and other types. At the Totola Cancer Center, we have a level of technology that is second to none.
He has a great wealth of knowledge and shares the same passion that we have for patient care.
My family and I are happy to be here in Sarasota and excited to treat our patients here at the Totola Cancer Center.
Right across the pond, Allison Vickers came over to celebrate Yo Sushi, Sarasota, Bradenton, and the UTC Mall, their first year anniversary. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much. We're delighted after our first year.
I bet. Now, I couldn't think of any person better to have a cup of tea and dessert. Tell us about the dessert.
Of course. We have a delicious chocolate mochi here. So it's glutinous rice filled with an absolutely yummy chocolate and coconut ganache. And we have a matcha dorayaki filled with red bean, a little bit less sweet than the other one. And of course, we've got some lovely tea, green tea, which has fabulous health benefits, you know, antioxidants, and keeps us all looking young and healthy.
I feel like I've lost 5 years just to shut away since we've had a cup of tea together.
I think so. You look like you have, Judy.
You too. A cheers and happy anniversary. Come out to Yo Sushi and enjoy their new menu items coming out soon and a delicious array.
Yeah.
Chin
Thank
chin.
you.
Thank you, Judy. As the news of Prince's death yesterday spread, millions took to social media to express their grief. Lionel Richie was in total shock. So many wonderful memories. Lenny Kravitz paid tribute to my musical brother, my friend, the one who showed me the possibilities within myself. Mick Jagger called Prince one of the most unique and exciting artists of the last 30 years. Stevie Nicks was one of many to borrow Prince's lyrics, tweeting, "This is what it sounds like when doves cry." Ariana Grande saluted an artist who showed true creative freedom and challenged all barriers. And producer Quincy Jones summed up Prince's life and our loss, a true artist in every sense of the word, gone way too soon. The Girl on the Train was an international best-selling novel, and it will soon now be a movie. Fans of the 2015 psychological thriller are getting their first look at the film version. The trailer was released this week, starring Emily Blunt as the girl of the title. Blunt plays a woman who takes the same train every day, passing by her ex-husband's house, as well as the home of a couple that seem to have the perfect life. The Girl on the Train movie will be out this fall. This weekend's new movie figures to be no match for last weekend's biggest film. Box office watchers are saying the Snow White prequel, The Huntsman: Winter's War, has no chance of topping the box office. The action fairy tale starring Charlize Theron and Emily Blunt, along with Chris Hemsworth, is getting some poor reviews. It's expected to earn about $25 million in the opening weekend, half of what The Jungle Book is expected to make in its second weekend in theaters. Not exactly a
glowing
good way to go into the weekend for a new movie.
I saw the first Huntsman. I thought it was pretty good.
It was.
Yeah, that was great. That's too bad that it's getting those kind of reviews. But oh well. A little bit of rain showers followed by a beautiful weekend. Hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, you too, John.
Thank you.
Thank all of you as well.